entertained? Are you not entertained? Is this not why you are here?
Hi guys, Longarver here, and this is a Raid Shadow Legends video. In this video, I am going to review one of my mistakes. Basically what... Hey, Archie, come here. In case you guys don't know, or in case you guys don't watch my DC Legends videos, I have a rambunctious 6-month-old dog who is basically destroying everything in the apartment. And so... So he is going to interrupt us every once in a while. I apologize if you guys don't like dogs. If you don't like dogs, I mean, I understand not being a huge fan, but you gotta like them. Anyway, so in any case, he's going to be a bit of a handful. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go over one of my mistakes. And what one of my mistakes was I kind of gave up on Seeker a little bit too fast. As you go through the game, as I was going through the game, you get champions, you get champions, you get champions, and it's all a bit overwhelming. You try a few things, you throw some spaghetti on the wall, and it doesn't exactly stick every single time. So with him, I tried a few things. He wasn't really impressing me, and then I went back and looked at the gear that I had him in, and despite the fact that I don't have any god tier gear, the stuff that I put him in was like, yo, dude, really? Like, what are you actually trying to do here? So basically, I'm going to go ahead and go over his kit and then try to put him in some better gear for him. But before we get started on that, I drop Raid Shadow Legends videos every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday, and DC Legends videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And I have new Marvel Revolution videos coming out this week. Well, actually in the next 2 days. So be on the lookout for that. So in any case, please like, please subscribe. And if you don't like it, hit subscribe and hit dislike. I'm okay with that as well. And in fact, what we're going to do is you get up here, introduce this guy, this rambunctious little 6-month-old. We're dog sitting. You see him, you see him, you see him. He's full of energy. He never stops he never stops peeing in the apartment. We're trying to stop that, but you know, he's a sweet fellow, right? He's cute. Okay, anyway, so that's the little interrupter that we have going on right now. So in any case, going through his kit, on his A1, and this is where I made the mistake, but on his A1, attacks one enemy 2 times, has a 25% chance of placing a provoke debuff on him for 1 turn. Now, I'll go ahead and say outright one of the mistakes that I made. That provoke is, I guess, okay. It's okay to have in his kit, but I tried to build him with a lot of accuracy to make sure that would land. And that is not actually what I feel like at the end of the day that I really give a damn about. Like, if it lands, great, fantastic. However, if it doesn't, he has so many other things in his kit that I should really be focused on as opposed to just getting that. So put it this way, accuracy I put on the chest, and I should have just had it as substats wherever possible, is what I'm trying to get at. Now, on his A2, fills the turn meter of all allies by 30%. I'm a guy who loves turn meter manipulation, so the fact that I wasn't really dealing with the turn meter bothers me, that I didn't really see the advantages of that. But places an increased attack buff on all allies for 2 turns, then grants an extra turn. So this is technically on a 2-turn cooldown. I could put a couple of books in him. I have some right now that I might even do. Then on his passive, heals this champion by 20% HP and places a 60% increased defense buff on all allies for 2 turns when hit with a critical hit. Now this is where I made the mistake, I think. I'll show that later. Increase ally defense in arena battles by 30%. This is where I made the mistake, I believe. I put him in HP gloves, and I must have just misread the HP part. Like, I don't know why I put him in HP gloves. I have him in an accuracy chest plate, and then for the banner, I think, for the banner, defense, attack, and in any case, I'm not happy with the way I built him. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put him in some defensive gloves. I'm going to put him in a defensive chest plate. They're both going to be from the Speed collection. And then I'm going to try to put him in a defensive ring and a defensive amulet and then go from there. So be right back. And I'm back. Continuity error. I'm in a different shirt. Why is that? Long story short, let's just say he escaped and I had to chase him. How about that? I even have something in my teeth. Anyway, so back to it. I got Seer in I was able to find a 6-star defensive ring, a defensive amulet. I think that's also 6-star, yeah. And then a defensive banner. He's already up on his defensive chest plate and his defensive gloves. I'm not, and actually I've noticed this since I put in that little rule of I'm not going to take any artifacts or anything up to level 16 unless they're 6-star. It's actually saved me a lot of silver, a whole lot of silver. I've gotten really, really selective about these things now. And so in the long run, spending money on fewer, more expensive pieces has saved me silver versus like spending 16, taking all the 5 stars I get to 16. Like it's helped me out a lot. And plus I'm kind of low on silver right now, like not low, but low for what makes me comfortable. So I'm not gonna 6-star these boots yet, but I definitely am going to in the future. I'm probably going to skip on 6-starring this because it only has 1 defensive roll. It has 0 defensive rolls. This has 0 defensive percentages, so I'm not gonna 6-star that. So yeah, being like hyper selective has actually kind of helped me save silver and made it go a lot further. So in any case, his speed is up to 208. I mean, as well as I can do. He's in the Swift Parry set. I'm happy with that. So now I am going to take him into Arena, and the idea was to put him in a speed team. I think, actually, you know what? Let me go ahead and replace Madame Ceres with a Deacon, and then go ahead and put Seeker in behind that, just to see how this goes. Madame Ceres is typically there to remove buffs and to add defense down, decrease defense, and why can't I speak today? And decrease attack. Right now, I'm going to use Deacon as that decrease defense champion, and next it will be, ooh, this is already on auto. So he went on his first turn. So Deacon Armstrong is going to go ahead, put down the decrease defense. Our best is supposed to be our damage dealer, supposed to slam them. They have deeper HP pools, obviously, with Miscreated Monster there. And Raglan's going to be there for them to help revive. But really, the whole thing here is versus the Arena School series that I'm trying to do to learn all the characters, learn all the champions. Really, what I'm trying to do here is just evaluate if I should invest more in Seeker. Is he going to fill a role for me in Arena? Of course, he's going to do well in Faction Wars, but the issue that I have now is that I put so much into Deacon Armstrong. I'm not so sure that Seeker is going to give more benefit than Deacon, and if that's not the case, then what role am I putting him in? He's increasing turn meter, so is Deacon. Deacon is also a decreasing turn meter on the other side. But can you have too much turn meter manipulation? Is this a duplication of roles that I need to like just let go of? That's what for me, watching a lot of other content creators, they say how great the champion is, which all fine, fair, all fair. The issue that I have is value over replacement. So is Seeker going to bring something to my Arena team that is valuable enough to replace the others on it? So Deacon and Madame Ceres, like they're in the top tier of helping me in Arena. So should I be looking at a different role for Seeker even? Am I taking the wrong approach? Should he be, now that I think about it, should he be a part of my defensive team? So I have a defensive Arena team here. Raglan, he's all tuckered out now. He's just laying there. Raglan, Iron Brago increases as that defense. Madame Ceres is there for debuffs, and then I use Scylla the Drakes as the damage dealer because of, Raglan gives 33% more defense in all battles. Iron Brago has that 10% extra defense, and I just saw yesterday, I saw how terribly I had my Iron Brago built. It was awful. I fixed a good bit of them, which is why my silver dropped down a little bit more. Or why my silver isn't where I'm comfortable with, because I did a lot of fixing him. So yeah, he was built terribly. Anyway, but he has that passive 10% extra for all allies. So if I take out Madame Ceres, who is the debuffer on this squad, Seal of the Drakes is the damage dealer because she's getting her defense boost so much that she's going to hit relatively hard. And Seeker is a defensive based champion. I'm not going to start this one on auto because I want to be sure that I understand what I'm going to be doing with each move. This will help me also evaluate if I'm just putting him in wrong place. But right now it's just throwing spaghetti against the wall and seeing what sticks. So here, attacks one enemy. That's the provoke. Here is where you fill everyone's turn meter by 30% and place an increased attack. I really wish that was an increased defense now that I'm looking at it, if I'm going to put him on a defensive team, but fine, let's go. Now he has his extra turn. So he sped everyone up. So now we're going to jump in line and beat them. Let's put the provoke maybe on Raglan, hopefully. No, it didn't really do much. So now, and then Raglan's going to increase the team's turn meter as well. She gives 3 random allies, I think, a 15% turn meter. Go ahead and hit up with Seal of the Drakes. They are just a very, very deep team, though. In this specific scenario, I feel as though Madame Ceres wasn't. This is going to increase defense, right? I feel as though Madame Ceres is, or no, but I need to start this so I can do the increased defense. So I'm not used to doing this on auto. I'm used to doing this on auto. I'm not used to doing this on manual. All right, so now the next one is going, so let's go ahead and go here. And I need to put some books in him, I think, to help like really show how great he can be. We're going to do a little bit of healage here from Raglan. She got an extra turn thanks to that relentless gear that I have on her. Although I have been tempted to replace her and put her in either like regen gear or maybe, is it Frenzy? There's one that does that reduces the cooldown has a 40% chance to reduce the cooldown of a single skill. I can't remember the name of that gear exactly. I was thinking about doing one of those two, removing her from Relentless, even though my Relentless gear is pretty good. Let's see. So now we dropped that. Hopefully, okay, we got a little bit of provoke on there. I think I'm just going to go ahead and hit auto from here. I do like him on the defensive team because it speeds up my defensive team. My defensive team is typically used when I know I'm not fast enough. When I know that the team before the team I'm facing is going to go first, that's when I use the defensive team because it's like I need to be able to withstand it. But if he's able to increase their speed even a little bit while also being a defensive and being able to withstand what's going to come next, then he might be the perfect piece for the defensive team. The thing that I'm not exactly happy with is the fact that I had to remove Madame Ceres from it, which means I'm really removing my main debuffer from that team. The one who's going to remove all those buffs when I run into that, Valkyrie, Arbiter, they have a bunch of counter attack and they're faster and it's going to interrupt because we're buffing and. So having Madame Ceres there to remove those counter attacks is really nice. Now, granted, I can have more than one team, but I think now that I look at it, putting him on a defensive team is a good look. I'm liking it. Let's go here and keep him on that defensive squad. Just go full auto now. I think I'll do one more after this one, then I'll call it a video. Yeah, I think I like it now. I think I like it a lot more now. So we're going first. So then also what I need to do is probably increase his speed just a bit more. I mean, with these teams that don't have any kind of speed lead, like a speed aura, it's gonna be okay for the most part. I think I really wish I had like an average or some way of knowing like what their speed is so I can compare. Like how confident should I be that Seeker's gonna go before them? Or should I replace? No, I was about to say something stupid. Should I replace Seal of the Drakes with Madame Ceres? Just so I have a debuff for him. But then who's really going to be doing the damage? I mean, Seal of the Drakes also has like crowd control with the stun and can revive. And passive healing. So that actually goes to help the survivability of this defensive team. So that was a dumb idea. Not gonna do that. Although I wish they would take out their Seal. Well, this Seal of Drakes just revived, so. All right, so we have this one pretty well in hand as well. So I think Seeker has found his place in my account. He'll be part of, and I'm gonna experiment more with him. I'm not gonna, this isn't the end of it. I'm gonna experiment more with him, but I really do like him in that defensive role, manipulating the turn meter for the entire team, speeding everybody up. Now, oh, we have this Arbiter, Siphi, Trunda, Madame Saris, Nightmare. Let's go with the Skull Crown team. They'll be beefy, tanky. They have a Seeker of their own. Although the power level, I'm out. But then again, in this game, as a lot of you have probably figured out, team power is not really indicative of what's going to happen in the match or who's going to go first or how powerful they are. That can be very, very deceptive. This team is poorly constructed. Or let's go. You know what? Let's go with this team. They have a Gorgorab at lead, so they'll definitely be faster than us. So let's see how this goes with the turn meter manipulation, along with a team that's faster than us. Does that turn meter manipulation help? So, ooh, ouch, that didn't feel good. There we go, turn meter manipulation. So now this will hopefully put Raglan in front of all of them, give us a chance to heal, so we don't lose her. She didn't heal. For some reason, she did her 8-1. That seems so dumb. So dumb. But we're winning, so I guess, what do I know? Or we were. Hey, if she had healed, that Trunda attack wouldn't have killed her. So, heal us now. How about that? Eee. Come on. Oh, now she has to heal. Now she has to heal us. Ooh, that's it. That's it. All right, so I think this team or this concept is going to require a little bit more work, but I am happy with Seeker. I'm glad I rebuilt him that way. My evaluation of him is I think he's going to be great in Arena. That's what a lot of people have already said, is you can see him on other teams. So, but now it's my turn to really work on him and figure him out a little bit more. I think I'm always kind of like hesitant to put my epic books in anything because I'm always like afraid that I'm forgetting something, but I think putting a few epic books in him won't hurt. I think it'll help him perform. And that's the other thing too. Epic books, of course, help the champions perform, but the problem is that these tomes are so like scarce that you don't want to waste them on a champion that you're not going to really use. And so the idea is, or the thought process I have right now is, try to use him as much as I possibly can to see if he's really going to be a permanent addition to my account, like he's really going to be a permanent staple in my account, and then try to put the epic books in it to make him better. So far, so good. He looks like so far, so good. But in any case, thank you guys for watching. Please like, please subscribe, and I'll see you next time.